Hi, and welcome to the video guide for Optimal Levels, the non-textbook textbook series. For this online tutorial, we'll be using Optimal Levels Fun Flavor Book 1. Hi, my name is Robert Murphy, and I am the author of the series. A standard feature among all of the books in Optimal Levels is that they have 6 modules. 6 different themes for which the students will be developing their fluency with. Okay, now for Optimal Levels Fun Flavor Book 1, we have the following themes listed on page 4. Okay, here they are. We'll be focusing on Module 1, Travel. We also have shopping, movies, cooking, games, and driving around. Before the actual learning begins, we have the students go through a bit of self-assessment. Now this is actually very important. Let's take a look. I have a self-assessment sheet on page 10. Okay. Now the students go through this sheet. They look at reading, writing, listening, and then they give themselves these levels. They write these graphs out over these stars. There is no specific provided criteria for the students to work with. They just think about these things on their own. Okay, how good is my speaking? How good is my grammar? How about my vocabulary, spelling? How well do I do presentations? Okay, and what is my overall fluency? Now, there are many reasons for having the students go through this process before they begin their studies. One is called metacognition. The students have the opportunity to think about their own learning processes. Okay, when you're forced to think about these things, the brain creates strategies from which to work with. Okay, to try to automatically better facilitate learning. Okay, so we have these strategic systems within our brain that help us learn if we provide reasons for thinking at that level. Okay, so it's very important to have the students actually thinking about their own reading skills and their writing skills. Okay, and once they have written these stars in with the, made graphs with these stars, there's also spaces on the side to write comments, such as, well, I ask my students, well, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What would you like to work on? What don't you particularly like? Things like that they write on the side. It's very interesting to see how their metacognition and how their thoughts regarding all these areas change over the course of the textbook usage.